What's up, guys? Zaid here, and it is BANLIST season, baby. The list just dropped. I woke up to getting a bunch of texts. List is out, list is out, list is out. And instead of doing that same BS everybody does and doing a BANLIST reaction, I'm going to start showing you the decks that you should actually be playing now that the list is out and how they were impacted. First one I got for you is Eldlich. This deck is insane now. We just got Skill Drain back to 3. Nadir's Servant went to 2, which makes the builds that splash the Dogmatic engine a little less viable. And before I get into it, quick elephant in the room, the fact that I do not have my webcam on right now, shit's not working. I can't figure it out for some reason, and I want to get this content out to you as quick as possible, so we're going to forget about that for a minute, and I'm going to just do this list. So to start, we've got double Golden Lord, double Lord of Heavenly Prison. You don't really want to draw multiples of these cards. 2 Golden Lord is fine. People aren't really banishing it anyways, but you want to have the second in case it gets decrowed or something. And then the Lord of Heavenly Prison just protects your back row, and now we've got a nice back row to protect. And then Pot of Extrav, draw 2. It's crazy in this deck. Your extra deck is important, but not nearly as important as it is in other decks. So getting to draw 2 is real nice. Then I don't have this in the best order. Let me move these down. For the Eldlich traps, triple Conquistador, triple Scarlet Sanguine, and double Hawquero. Hawquero is a lot less relevant in this format, and it's also not as good going second, whereas Conquistador can help you break the board. And then triple Imperm, just because it also doubles as a hand trap. So you can use it to like make their board a little less impactful, while also being a card you could use on your turn, set it in a zone to blank a spell trap zone 2 and you activate it. It's pretty versatile. This is the one card, though, I could see being cut. I don't know what I would put in its place, though. Needle Sealing is one that I'm considering. I really like that card. And then I'm main decking the Judgments along with the Strikes. My theory on maining the Judgment is because people are maining Harpy Feather Duster as is. And now with the ban list out and Skill Drain being at 3, I think that people are a lot more likely to main deck back row hate. And with Order gone, the big blowout back row hate is going to be more common. Like the Lightning Storms, the Feather Dusters, stuff like that. And then there's also, though, a case in this deck to honestly play Scapegoat. Now that that's at 2, I think I might make room for Scapegoat. That I would probably take out the one Infinite Impermanence and then something else. Maybe that's a whole different list. I can make another list that plays Scapegoat, to be honest. But where was I? Yeah, so people are going to be playing Blowout, so I feel like the Judgment's a lot stronger. And then Strike, Torrential are just like, it's the combo going second. You do something to blow up their board, aka Torrential. You change Strike when they try to negate the Torrential, and it resolves, and it's like you went first, but with 6 cards. And then the Torrential is insane, blowing boards. But then the Big Daddy triple Skill Drain. This card coming off the list is insane. I feel like maybe that's why they had us play Master Duel for a week first. Get us used to this, because this is at 3 in Master Duel, and Eldlich is one of the best decks, just like by that nature. This card's crazy. Then we also have triple Gozen to go with the Skill Drain. Another thing with Skill Drain is that with Gozen or Torrential, you flip them, they try to negate a card, you change Skill Drain, they're not going to be able to negate it now. You're going to force your effects to go through. So not only does it like floodgate the opponent, but it protects your other traps from being negated. So that's kind of insane to me. And then I play double Trap Trick. This is just an additional copy of Torrential for the most part. It can also go into the Impermanence, the Dogmatic of Punishment, and as you also see, I play here Ice Dragon's Prison. So Trap Trick is just a very versatile card. Also, if people are playing MST type cards like Cosmic Twin, you can chain this to it and still get some value. And the double Ice Dragon Prison, this card helps you break boards. Also sometimes can help you go for game, taking a monster from graveyard. And then the triple Punishment, this card is just, it's always been really good in this deck. Your extra deck's not that important, so you can send like a high attack monster, you can send a Tis, you can get extra value, you can send Omega to put their DPE back. Just whatever you need at the time. This is like a pop plus utility. And then the side deck, I'm going to go pretty quick over the side deck and I'll go over the extra deck. Triple Border for going first, and then double Lava Golem, triple Sphere Mode for going second. Border makes it almost impossible for the opponent to play. These 5 just break boards. And then triple Anti-Spell, because it also outs like those big power cards we were talking about, like Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, that I think are going to be a lot more prevalent now that we no longer have Order. And then I've got 2 Heavy Storm Duster for the trap matchups. Any deck that plays back row, you could play this against, and you're setting all your cards anyway, so you might as well be setting a 2-for-1 instead of playing something like a Cosmic that would be 1-for-1. And it can be set off the Trap Trick. And then we've got 2 Witch's Strike also. This card is going to work similar to Solemn Strike, where Solemn Strike forces a card like Torrential to go through. This isn't going to innately force the resolution of a Torrential or something, but if you activate it and they negate it, you're then on resolution going to be able to Witch's Strike and blow up their entire board and punish them for negating it and effectively achieve the same result. And so this card honestly is a very strong going second card. I don't think I would board this thing going first, but going second, it's really good. Then the extra deck, shout out Triff. I saw this from him actually, is playing the Lina and the Win. And then you play an Imduk instead of 2 Link Spider. That way you can use this to go into the Win, which is really strong in matchups like Bird Up and really strong in matchups like Sword Soul. And any deck that plays Baron DeFleur. Baron DeFleur decks, you out the Baron, you make a Win, you summon the Baron, now you have an additional pop and negate that you wouldn't have had otherwise. And then they also just let you summon like any monster to go into Unicorn, to go into access code, to go for game. And then the Imduk and the Link Spider, these are to turn your traps into monsters. There's also a case where you could play the Earth Charmer, but I don't know if there's a lot of Earth decks, to be honest. Like, you could summon a Karis, but there's not many relevant targets, at least in my opinion. If we would have got Maxi back to 3, it would have been a different story. But then, double Natis and 1 Omega, these are just good send off of the punishment. And they're also, if your opponent plays Maximus, you send them and you're lit. And then we play Pleiades, and while I'm on it with the XYZs, I'll just pull them all over. We play the Gustav Max, the Juggernaut Libel, and then the AA Zeus. Zeus is crazy, board wipe, you gotta like play a card like this. But then the Gustav Max and the Juggernaut help you go for game, because you can burn them for 2k, and then flop this 4k beater that also gains a 2000 attack and defense. And then he can attack up to the number of materials it has +1, but it has to hit monsters. So you can burn them for 2, putting them at 6, then summon a 6k guy that can attack, I believe twice it would be able to attack, or 3 times, because see, number of materials it has +1. When you make the Gustav, it would be a Gustav with 2 materials. You would detach from it, so now you have Gustav 1 material. You'd overlay this on top, and then you would detach from that. So it would get 2 attacks, because it would only have 1 material. But you hit twice with 6k after having burned them 2k, and then you can go into a Zeus main phase 2 if you didn't finish the job there. And then we play just like the whole Nightmare package, Cerberus, Phoenix, Unicorn, and then an access code to go with it. These cards are sick because they just like, they let you draw. The Link Spider points down, which helps enable stuff like that, and then their arrows will help enable each other. And so you could just get pops, get draws, cycle through your stuff. Discarding the Eldliches to draw 1 becomes a +1, because you could banish them for value later. And the access code is just to go for lethal. So thank you guys for watching this. If you are hype about the ban list and as hype as I am, let me know in the comments what decks you want to see next, and I will be on it literally instantly. I'm going to post as many of these as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate the support. Take it easy.